Good afternoon, LUNC community. Welcome back to your humble channel. My name's Happy Cat Crypto. Let's just jump straight into it. So crypto bubbles looking good. A little bit there, a little bit not there. Hopefully the weekend plays out. We see BTC continue to make a pulse move upwards. We're really looking for it to breach 30k. I know this seems like maybe a higher target than most people are setting, but I really think if we breach 30k, the likelihood is things are just going to take over. CZ Binance, he's just released a trading volume report showing that Binance in the US had a way higher trading factor than the whole of Coinbase alone. I think it was 40% higher than the whole of Coinbase's trading just for Binance in the US. So I know what you're thinking. Lots of issues going on at the moment. And one of these big issues that's floating about is simply you can't view the validator set on the mobile app. Some people are having problems with the desktop app as well. Jared from TFL, he does know about this bug, okay? And they looked at it and they can't determine why it's happening, but they're still working on it. This is really, really, really nice to see. And I'm going to help you understand why. It's not Jared's job to fix this. This is not Jared's problem one bit. It's on our side. Our development team is a L1 development team. This means anything like this, they're not going to fix. They're not being paid to fix it. And this all comes under this kind of consensus centralization of power, which is just, more or less, it's not our problem until you figure out what's going on with the Q2. We're going to go on maintenance. Well, this is actually maintenance. Why isn't this being solved, right? Because they're an L1 team. They're not being paid for L2 work. You're paying them for L1 work. And that L1 work is simply just coding, bug fixes, errors. Like I was saying in the previous video, it's simply just, it's like a bug fix list from a game. It's laughable at this point. It's just gobbledygook. That whole thing is just gobbledygook. I don't see an end goal. I don't see where this is going. So the one thing I'm going to say to you folks is just simply use the web app. Just go on Chrome, go on Brave, go on whatever. If you use Tor, go on there. I don't care. I'm using Chrome. But you can see everything on here. If you want to do some staking, you can do some staking. You can see everything, okay? It's simple as that. Don't need to worry. Don't need to panic. Okay, nothing's going wrong. Nothing's exploding. Okay, just, go around, do the checks, see what Jared's saying. Jared is always very vocal. Maybe other people are in these kind of other situations. So you're going to say, when is Station Mobile going to be ready? This really got me chuckling. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I've got a sour sense of humor. But the carrier pigeon with the code got caught in traffic. Biggest worry at the moment is Do Kwon designed Alliance, the new system. He designed the concept, the ideas behind it, right? Jared's just a front man. Okay, he's just a front man. Kwon owns 90% of TFL, so we can put two and two together, right, and see that there's some sort of weird situation playing out. There's stuff going on behind the scenes. Maybe these lot aren't being paid. Maybe they hadn't been paid yet. Maybe that's what all of that money that was being taken out in fiat from the TFG guard in Switzerland, maybe that's where it was going. At this point, we can only put two and two together. But this bug, it's simply just a visual bug. Nothing more, nothing less. But this really does strum up this. We need a true development team. And the biggest thing I'm finding at the moment is you don't, like everyone sees this L1 development team as the L1 development team. I see them as TR 2.0. It is literally just a slimmed down package of TR members. Nothing more, nothing less. And that's just my personal opinion. Other people may disagree, but that's simply how I'm feeling. The fact that L2 work is simply just not covered and Jared is actually going to end up doing the bug fix. He's not going to get paid for that. You remember a while ago I said about a bug bounty system to fix all of these kind of silly little kind of things. You have one person who more or less sets the bug bounties. Okay, he gets, I don't know, whatever one of those junior dev salaries are, 1.7k a month. You pay him 1.7k a month at start to see how many bugs he can find, right? and then you do bug bounties. This makes fixing those bugs that they're not charging you by the bug, right? You're just paying for like 1, 2, 3 months worth of work at a time. But it's just L1 development work, and this is such a big issue for me because we've simply got all of these issues and we don't have an L2 development team. We're going to get an L2 development team, but that's going to end up like I'm saying to myself now, well, we have a running cost as a community where we've got this running cost now every so often, and that adds to that running cost. You know, we don't have money trees in the back of our gardens, and the blockchain definitely doesn't have a money tree. Okay, there's only so much liquidity in the chain it can give out, and we need to start giving back to the blockchain what we're taking from it, because at the moment it's just take, bug fixes, new AI side chain. So I looked into what this path of the journeyman is. This whole thing with, it's pretty much a Wikipedia. It's a learning pamphlet for people who want to learn how to do stuff in the cosmos, different kind of things. Basically, you could add to it. I don't see that as detrimental or like something that's imperative to LUNC's future. All I see is something that's going to help other people understand. Yes, that's really good, but there's so many other places you can go and learn about this stuff. We're trying to simply get LUNC, like we had such a simple goal. Even when the first TR roadmap dropped, we had such a simple goal: reduce the supply, burn coins, try and fix UST, and just try and get projects and utility to come back to the chain. But there's, you know, just struggling. The validator set's going down. It's currently 127. That's likely going to continue to keep going down because the price of LUNC has been crushed over time, to the point of where what they're getting in commission, let alone if they've got enough voting power, simply is just not enough for them to run a profitable node. And all of the old guard, like I've been saying, are the ones that will win the war of attrition. They'll be able to do it because they've been in this scene since forever. So I think a good way to finish this video on a positive note right now is, with all of this stuff that's unfolding with TFL, right? Let's say, you know, tinfoil hat time. Let's put our tinfoil hats on. Let's say TFL is shut down. They are slapped with all kinds of different laws which state that, you know, they're not allowed to restart TFL. They're not allowed to develop in crypto. Same with Quan, but some of them are not going to be falling into that category, right? Not everybody's going to be guilty in that situation if it does come to that. So you're going to have all of this kind of offspring, and hopefully that offspring thinks to itself, well, what do I know best? Well, I know Luna best. Okay, so I could just go back to LUNC. And there you go, they come trotting back to LUNC. And we could say the same about all of the projects, the protocols, all of a different thing. It could all come flooding back to LUNC, right? But this is all just tinfoil hat stuff and complete theory. So, you know, let me know what you're thinking. Are you thinking something along this line? You know, it could all happen. People, you might be thinking to yourself, well, the blockchain could continue running off of its own back. Well, no, not if the government's managed to seize all of the liquidity, all of the different things, which in turn makes that blockchain profitable. The same as ours, right? If someone creates a choke point on that and removes the profitability from it by taking the liquidity out of it, or just simply having control of it, then what? It's a really kind of like a thought trail that's going in my head at the moment. I believe LUNC may have a very, very bright time to shine, but in a very short period of time. I feel like we need to be as attractive as we can. I think one of these ways we could make ourselves more attractive is by simply not having these bugs, and then everybody running around in circles simply, you know, oh, what's going on? What's this? What's that? And people just simply don't understand. You're paying for an L1 team, not an L2 team. There's nothing there. We're just paying for bug fixes and for people's ideas of what they believe we should be doing, or where we should be going. Folks, stay safe, stay aware, stay humble. Have a really nice weekend. This is my only video this weekend. I'm not putting anything out this weekend. It's completely taking the weekend off. Just enjoy yourselves. Beware of scammers, beware of doppelgangers, beware of anybody pretending to be me. I hope you got some good information from this and some helpful information from this. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one.